Welcome back, my church family and brothers and sisters in Christ. Uh, Welcome back to the retreat. I hope you've been enjoying some online connection with our family, and maybe you've learned something, and maybe you've felt some good feelings. Maybe you've connected a little deeper with God. I'm going to be teaching some vocal tips to help you in your worship, to help you in singing in church, maybe anywhere singing. You can use them anywhere really. First, I'm going to teach a song, and then I'm going to get into the tips and tricks. So this song is something that Pastor Tyler played a few weeks ago. I participated in a virtual choir. That was kind of fun to get this together. So yeah, and so we are going to learn King of Kings. Here's the chorus, and so I'm gonna sing it all the way through. Then we'll repeat, and then we'll sing it all the way through, and then I'm gonna just do a few of the verses and the choruses, and then we'll get to the rest of the song at the very end of this video. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. Okay, let's do that. Let's break it down. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. Praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. Praise forever to the King of Kings. Okay. In the darkness we were waiting, without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes to fulfill the law and prophets. To a virgin came the word, from a throne of endless glory to a cradle in the dirt. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. To reveal the kingdom coming, and to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation. You did not despise the cross, for even in your suffering you saw to the other side, knowing this was our salvation. Jesus, for our sake you died. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the to tell you now, after we've learned King of Kings, a little bit about singing and tips and tricks that you can use that don't involve taking, years and years of singing lessons. Of course, there is value in taking years and years of singing lessons, because it can take that long for your body to really get into the mechanics of having total control over the sound you produce. That being said, there are some things that you can do on Sunday morning or right now and practice as we go. So, okay, I'm going to start off with some basics, like that have nothing, that you think might have nothing to do with singing, but they really do. So first, I'm going to go with your body, okay? Posture and feet, okay. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to speak really loud, and hopefully you can hear me from over there. I'm going to show you what you should do with your posture. First, you don't want to be leaning. You don't want to be over to one side, slumped over, or leaning back, because you can't, it's like a hose, If you have a hose that's spraying water and you bend it in half, you can't get any water. Same thing with air and same thing with your body. So that starts with your feet and then goes to your knees, and your hips, and your shoulders, and your chest, and then onto your jaw and your mouth. So that it's all connected. Okay, for posture, you want to make sure that your back is reasonably straight and that you're standing straight, because if you're leaning, it's not very conducive to making a good sound. So you don't want to be bent over, you don't want to be standing back like that. That's not very good anyway. That's kind of obvious, I guess. But the other thing is your feet. You don't want to be leaning on one foot or leaning on the other. If you want to have some good energy coming up from the ground, you have your feet nice and steady on the floor. And also, the next step is your knees. You want your knees to be a little bit bent, but not loose, but not like, you don't want to be standing in church like this. Have you ever seen anyone sing, "Hi, la la la," like that? No, but make sure you're a little loose. If you're locked, all of that energy you're bringing up through your body is all tense. And so knees nice and loose, feet nice and straight and grounded, flat to the floor. Hips, if you're wearing heels, that's okay too. That's for women. That can be really good for your posture, I guess. I hear. So my teacher at school used to say. But anyway, yes. So next you want to make sure that your shoulders are down. You don't want to be breathing like this. And you want to make sure your chest is up as if somebody was holding a string. So there you have it. The posture that's going to help you get your best airflow for singing. I don't know if you know this about me, but before I was a music therapist, if you knew that at all, I used to teach voice lessons when I lived in Halifax. I taught for Long and McQuaid. And some days I would have 13 voice students, one after the other. And I kept seeing these common things come up, people not knowing where to put their feet, how to lean over, and then, that goes way, which is just the basics. So, okay. Next, shoulders. You want to keep them down, keep them relaxed. But at the same time, you kind of you don't want to cave your chest in. I mean, that goes with keeping your shoulders down as your chest up a bit, right? Just like almost as somebody's holding a little string. And so having that good posture helps. And then that will help keep your voice, which is here, your vocal folds, which are here, and your resonators open. These are all these little cavities that are like little amplifiers in your face and in your chest. They're little parts of your body that help make your voice louder. And so you can have some down here. If you speak really low, you can feel your chest vibrating. And as you move your voice up, you can feel it in different parts. And if I speak up here, I can start to feel my voice in my eyebrows. Isn't that weird? So, okay, I digress. All right, so You want to keep your jaw relaxed. And if your shoulders are up and your chest is all out of whack and your body's contorted, you can't get any sound out. I can't hardly talk like this. I can't even talk properly. So you really need to keep this open, relaxed, and allow that energy to come up from the ground. Okay, so yeah, you want to keep your jaw nice and relaxed, because if I just sing like this, and talk like this, I can barely talk like this. As you keep, some people sing with their teeth really close together, and these are things that people don't even notice. And I came across this a lot. I worked with a man who is 80 years old. He was coming in for his singing lessons. For the first time in his life, he really wanted to learn how to sing. And he used to keep his jaw really tight when he'd sing, but he would talk just like anybody else, with nice flapping gums and whatnot. But you sing, and you're gonna make the difference between E and to E, nice and open sound. And so, okay, so you want to relax that jaw. So a nice exercise you can do is to, let's sing Jesus Messiah real quick, but with your hands. I know this looks so weird. Jesus Messiah, name above all names. Another way to do it is keep your finger on your chin. Blessed Redeemer, Emmanuel. Okay, which brings me to my next point, vowels. So I sang the word Redeemer. So there's two ways you could do this. Is one like where you really make a big E. Blessed Redeemer, Emmanuel. Not the worst thing in the world, but if you want to get a nice round sound where you're able to control your breath and to be able to, not sing flat or have it be shrill or sharp, and get nice rounded vowels. So, Jesus Messiah, name above all names. Blessed Redeemer, Emmanuel. So, you notice that I did there? What I did was I did not push, like physically push, but I gently placed my thumb and my forefinger right here while I sang, so that I know that when I was singing, I was keeping my sounds rounder. So that is a good way to do this. In school, I had to do this in front of the mirror. I'm really happy there were no, cameras and selfies and things, since there's no record of me having to do this in the mirror. Whatever I had to do in school and all the crazy stuff that they make you do. So, okay. Jaw, vowels. Next, tongue. What do you do when your tongue gets in the way all the time? You're going to think, I'm trying to sing, but my tongue keeps, choking off the notes. Well, what I do, and what most vocal teachers will tell you to do, is that when you're, and it's a big choir trick as well, it's when you're singing all your songs, and you have big long notes, keep your tongue on the bottom of the back of your teeth. See, like this. You clearly cannot make any good, clear, articulated sounds with your tongue on the back of the teeth. So just keep it there when you're not using it. Yes, I went there. So keep your tongue on the back of your bottom teeth, just rested gently. Because if I'm singing and I'm going, ah, versus, it's going to stay out of the way better. Hopefully that helps with that. And the next thing, high notes. How do you feel like, I know I can hit that note, and I definitely can hit that note in the shower, but why can't I hit it in church? Well, we get a little tense when we get around other people. And so all of the things that I told you about with your body, all of the things I told you about relaxing your body are going to help. But here's one more little trick. Instead of thinking up high, I'm going to sing high and I'm going to raise my shoulders and try to get the high note. Think down. So you want to sing. So you want to be thinking like bending your knees a little extra, getting a little lower. No, maybe not that low. I'll come back up. Maybe like. No. Anybody ever do that? Okay, so you want to think about going down when you want to sing up. So let's sing the line in the song. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, 3 in 1. Now here we come. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of kings. So you want to get up to that note. Majesty. So you think down, your body just digging into that, So I hope that some of these things with your body and keeping yourself relaxed and open will help in your singing journey. Let's finish the song, King of Kings, the last few verses and the chorus, and hopefully we'll be able to implement some of the things I've shown you. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, 3 in 1. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of kings. And the morning that you rose, all of heaven held its breath, till that stone was moved for good, for the Lamb had conquered death. And the dead rose from their tombs, and the angels stood in awe, for the souls of all who'd come to the Father are restored. And the Church of Christ was born, then the Spirit lit the flame. Now this gospel truth of old shall not kneel, shall not faint. By his blood and in his name, in his freedom I am free, for the love of Jesus Christ, who has resurrected me. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, 3 in 1. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of kings. Praise forever to the King of kings. Thanks again for joining us.